On. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we will be talking about toxic masculinity while trying out different Penang food. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. To understand toxic masculinity, we need to understand gender roles. Gender roles are attitudes and attributes that are expected of men and women, and this is not just limited to how men and women should act, but it also promotes the idea that men and women are not equal and are different. So, toxic masculinity is any behavior that helps a male uphold their behavior as a man. This includes suppressing their emotions, trying to mask their distress, maintaining an appearance of hardness, using violence to assert their power, or behaving in a way that indicates that they are a manly figure. Because they believe that if they behave any other way, it's either an indication that they are more feminine or that they are weak. So essentially, that's what toxic masculinity is. So, toxic masculinity is bad because it doesn't just affect men, but it also affects the people around them. So it affects the people around them because toxic masculinity encourages men to assert their dominance, to show that they are the more powerful one. And sometimes they do this through violence, which can lead to sexual violence and rape. And it also causes them to judge other guys that don't act manly. So any guy that acts a little bit more feminine and in any way less masculine is considered to be being less than a man. So that's why it affects the people around them. It affects men because they feel like they have to be powerful and strong. So this leads them to suppressing their emotions and discouraging themselves to go and find help in the instance that they're feeling bad. So this is why this culture needs to stop, because it's been going on for so long and it's affected men and women. And ta-da! So, in a nutshell, toxic masculinity refers to traits that foster dominance, devalue women, and kind of encourage violence in its own way. Toxic masculinity has to end for two reasons. First, when toxic masculinity ends, we can achieve gender equality. Secondly, toxic masculinity needs to end in order to so that men and boys stop feeling anxious when they don't live up to the standard of being a man, that it's okay for them to be who they want to be. According to a New York Times article, it stated that this culture cannot be broken by women, it has to be broken by men. Men encouraging other men to define their own manhood and define masculinity for themselves. Which means that it's okay for guys to not show emotions, but it's also okay for them to cry. It's okay for them to like sports, but it's also okay for them to like rom-coms. It's okay for them to work and be the breadwinners at home, but it's also fine for them to be stay-at-home dads. So, yeah. So yes, I hope you guys like what you saw. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope somebody learned something. I hope it made somebody's day. So as usual, you guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for sticking on till the end. Please come back next week. Please. Until then, bye.